Hello, people. I'm gonna try something with this video as well. I'm not sure what that background noise is. Anyway, I didn't do a whole lot of reading last week, only because I didn't really have enough time for a lot of reading. I got this at a yard sale. It's a pretty good book, actually. It's interesting. I do like him. I did like him so not for Sigler. It's a pretty good book. Because his popularity has spanned the globe. Luciano Paparazzi has become one of the most celebrated and beloved personalities of his time. Long acknowledged as the day's premier tenor, Pavarotti has joined the handful of public figures who have fallen from confines to their field and won the affection of the public at large. It's a terrible movie. So it was an interesting guy. With a modern telecommunication millions who have never entered an opera house or concert hall know and love this extraordinary artist, and because of the worldwide nature of his popularity, Pavarotti spends a good deal of each year flying off to perform in remote countries, many with little tradition of Western opera. His televised performances reach audiences in the billions. All of this combined in a unique career in the history of performing. Pavarotti, my world, the singer takes us along on his remarkable life. It was remarkable. It was remarkable. Behind the scenes of his most notable performances, the complex arrangements for his historic visit to Peking, his work with Placido Domingo, Jose Carreras, and conductor Zubin Mehta, the landmark three tenor concert, which was fabulous. That three tenors thing was very fabulous, very wonderful. And the incredible logistics of the world tours, always conveying his zest for new challenges and his enthusiasm for everything he undertakes. This is a good book. I've always liked opera. I'm a classical music guy, but I do like opera. I do like opera. Not so much. Most operas I like for the most part, but not Wagner. No, it's not Wagner the person I don't like. His music was pretty good. So far, I'm on chapter 4. The Three Tenors Roam in L.A. Three Tenors thing was pretty cool. It was kind of cool. I do like it. I do like classical. I also am still plodding through this book. The Scientists, the history of science told through the lives of the greatest inventors. It begins with Copernicus and then gets into the modern era. It does deal with the obvious suspects of science and different fields of science and history of science. And it's a science history book. I do like this book. I've always liked science. But I'm in the 1800s now. Finally, just got done talking about Einstein, so because right now we're talking about geologists. That's the 1800s. So dealing with geology. No, Wegener, the father of late continental drift, I should say. It's a pretty good book. It's well written, very well written. A lot of cool little stories of new science I never heard of. He talks about the ones you know and the ones you probably should have heard of, but you haven't. Let's see how I got this week. Because I felt like it. I tried to read this book once before. I just got over busy with something else. Dead Sea Scrolls. I figured why not. So I just started this. It's just right now. It's just talking about the up and down battles to get influence or get to see the documents in the first place. It amazes me scientists to be so petty and so ridiculous, even over the Dead Sea Scrolls, which is interesting. So plodding through this book. See, a lot of these books I'm just plodding through slowly. At the moment, we're talking about the fall of Rome, or the western half of Rome, I should say. So, yes, it's not a bad little book. Not a bad little book. I didn't do a whole lot of reading last week. I mostly read this one all last week. But I like reading. I will always like reading. I got this book at a yard sale for $1, actually 50 cents. I like it. How did that come out? Wrong here, but that's just personal. But anyway, that's pretty much all I'm going to say on that subject. I didn't do a lot of reading. Told you. It took me 5 minutes to make this video. I did not do a lot of reading. Hopefully this video does better than the last one, because the last one, for some reason, in the middle of it, well, I don't know what that is. Either the connection or something. And I'm trying to figure out maybe if the sound gets better if I'm sitting here instead of leaning back. Another reason why I'm delaying the inevitable. Anyway, that was my reading for last week. I know it's exciting, really, really riveting stuff. I like to either that or talk to people. Anyway, like, share, comment, subscribe. Hopefully I'll have read more. I can report more on that next week. Behave yourselves, people, because you know I can't and I'm not going to. I don't know how. And even if I did know how,